Hey everyone, now we are going to talk about organizing the rules. And the objective here is very clear. It is to organize the rules so that we can be more effective and so that we will not be overwhelmed by all this material. Like I said earlier, my job is to have you pass the bar exam. So aside from going over academic subjects, we're also going to cover practical strategies. And we're still in the rule section, but we're gonna take just a minor sidestep to get organized. And this will allow you to understand and to memorize more rules. So sounds great, right? Are you ready? Let's go ahead and get started. Now, take note that as you take these practice exams, you will come across many issues and many rules. It is very important that you organize them because you are almost certain to come across them again and again and again. You get the picture. The good thing about this is that your MBE score will also improve if you follow these steps. It is highly suggested that you follow them in that sense. Okay, let's go over them. So what you're gonna do is this: you're gonna look over past exams in a methodical manner, not just, okay, this one here and then now this one, maybe that one. No, methodical. Start from the year 2001 or the earliest one that you can access, and you work your way up to the current year. Now, I just mentioned 2001 because starting in that year, the past exams became accessible, but you do not have to start in 2001. So follow these steps to get organized with the rules. There are 3 steps. Step 1. So you are going to select a full past exam. Now, starting before the summer 2017, they contained 6 exams. So grab one of those. Okay. And after that, you're going to look also at the model answers that those exams have, and those exams and those model answers are available free of charge, compliments of the State Bar of California. Now, for the most part, those answers are thorough, and they may range in the area of an 80 as far as grade is concerned. But don't be intimidated. And also, word of caution, the model answers have been known to have incorrect rules and elements at times. So always make sure to confirm the rules and of course also the elements. And it's perfectly okay if your writing does not mirror the model answer. You want to shoot for a score of at least 70, although 65 is passing. Furthermore, it is recommended that you sign up for baressays.com. And that is a catalog of past exams that have actually been graded. And at that site, you can compare your answers with, of course, past graded answers. So you can go to look at a 65, a 70. They have different ranges. So do explore what a 70 and a 65 graded exam looks like. And also, if you get a membership there, those memberships are seasonal. So just keep that in mind. I also plan on creating a filing system for the printed essay exams that you go through. And you're gonna save those along with your outline that you created and also the answer, your response that you also wrote. In other words, save all of your work, but you're gonna do so in an organized manner. You're not gonna have this part here and that part there, none of that. Make these notes readily available for future reference. Now, suppose you start from 2001, for example, and you work your way to the present. You will have covered a substantial amount of past exams, and we'll go over organizing this data in step 2 below. As a matter of fact, let's go there now. You know what? Let's not even take a break. Let's just go right through that sucker. So you're gonna create and you're gonna compile matrix templates. What are those? We'll talk about that right now. These are also known as cheat sheets. This step is very important in approaching the 1-hour essays. After writing or outlining essays, you're gonna start asking yourself, wait a minute, didn't a similar question appear in a prior exam? And the answer is probably drums, please, not even drums. Yes, the answer is yes. So you need to have a library of templates. That's what you need. Or as these are called here, they're called matrix templates. Very fancy name. Now, here's what I recommend. You're gonna purchase the barcode cheat sheets by Whitney Roberts. So I do want you to write the title of that book, and I do want you to order it. Now, I am not affiliated with that company, so you assume any risk there. However, I do want you to get an idea of what these templates look like. And if you find them useful, I do want you to use them. And that's the whole point, for material to help you. But, okay, here we go with that but. Keep this in mind. Do not rely solely on the templates and the barcode, because only certain templates are contained in that writing. There are more templates that you're going to need. Look at that, I'm getting all excited. And that takes us to the next point. Okay, so here we go. The next point here is for you to develop your own matrix templates. You might say, well, how do I do that? Okay, I'm gonna show you. This is gonna be very, very cool. Okay, when you create these, you're gonna do so in a quick manner. Now, think of the version of drawing cartoon sticks where the bubble is the head and little sticks, little arms. So it should be simple enough for you to understand. And we're gonna show some illustrations here. And I use the examples of matrix templates that I created for contracts. Now, I did this after I passed the bar exam. As you can see, I did use Microsoft Word to create them. But this, believe me, this was very time consuming. During bar preparation, I just hand wrote the templates for the issues and the rules. And then I had them readily available for reference. And then I added information to them as I approach the same subject again. This is gonna happen, trust me. I also emphasize that these templates don't have to look pretty, just as long as you understand them. And I strongly advocate the use of similar matrix templates because they are gonna help you with your organization. And you are gonna have large areas of the substantive law, but you're gonna approach that in a very organized fashion. And believe me when I tell you that approaching this exam in an organized manner does have substantial rewards. Thus, the templates provide an organized structure of the big picture, which is what you also want as well. And also you will notice that the illustrations here contain mnemonics, and I'm sure many of you guys work with mnemonics. And these mnemonics are written next to the issues and the rules. And you know what? I love mnemonics because they serve as a checklist for issue spotting purposes. And there's more. These mnemonics also serve as memorization techniques. So it's a good idea to even do online searches for mnemonics when you're having a difficult time remembering any issue or any rule. And you can write, of course, the mnemonics on your templates. So that's your template. Feel free to use it as you please. Also, and I want you to remember this. This is very key. You can create your own mnemonics, and you should. You should take time to actually think about mnemonics for those issues that only you know that you are dealing with. And here's an example of how these templates function. It is from the third main area of contracts titled Defenses to Contract Formation. And then the mnemonic is See, I'd Film Us. Again, be creative. And then it has the legal terms next to it. Notice that the S stands for statute of frauds. And also notice that there is another section that leads to statute of frauds exceptions. And then of course that has a section that goes by the mnemonic Q pigs, and of course those are all legal terms. Do something similar as part of your essay writing and outlining activities. And now let's move a step away from that, and I'm going to give you a tip on how to create a filing system for your work. Let's say you start doing a test, right? You grab a full exam, you do question 1. Okay, let's say that's contracts, and let's say that torts is question 2. So after you write out question 1, you outline it, you write it, all that good stuff, then you keep a pile. Okay, and then these binder clips here are very useful, and then you keep your work together. Okay, put it to the side. Look at that, I'm getting excited. And then when you approach question 2, grab it, do the same thing, keep it in a different pile. Now, the State Bar of California does list 13 subjects. So by the end of your study, you should also have 13 of these piles, and they're gonna be very organized. And of course, you can tweak this filing system because it's yours. Okay, now let's move on.